I upset teacher, academic in charge of Titan School. A very hearty and pleasant morning to esteemed chief guest, honorable correspondent sir, principal sir, teachers, parents and students. It's an honor itself to honor this beautiful gathering here to celebrate 75th of India and freedom fighters who made it possible. Now we have our own constitution. Let's enjoy the freedom and give tribute to all the great leaders of the country to recall the contribution. चलो फिर से आज वो नज़ारा याद कर ले, चलो फिर से आज वो नज़ारा याद कर ले, शहीदों के दिल में थी वो ज्वाला याद कर ले, जिसमें बहकर आजाद contribution and sacrifice of the great leaders. I would like to call SHEEMA of 10th standard to say a few words on this auspicious day.
Good morning everyone. I am SHEEMA from 10th standard. Happy Republic Day to all. Republic Day is the day when the Republic came into effect on 26 January 1950. This replaced the Government of India Act in 1935, thus turning the nation from a dominion into a republic separate from British Raj. The Constitution was adopted by the Indian Constituent Assembly on 26 November 1949 and came into effect on 26 January 1950. January is celebrated as Republic Day as it was on that day in 1930 when the Declaration of Indian Independence was proclaimed by the Indian National Congress. History of Republic Day. India achieved independence from the British rule on 15th August 1947, following the success of Indian independence movement. The independence came through the Indian Independence Act 1947, an act of the Parliament of the United Kingdom that partitioned British India into two new independent dominions of the British Commonwealth. India became a constitutional monarchy with George VI as the head of the state and Earl Mountbatten as the Governor General. The country, though did not yet have a permanent constitution, instead its laws were based on the Modified Colonial Government of India Act in 1935. On 29 August 1947, a resolution was moved for the appointment of a drafting committee, which was appointed to draft a permanent constitution, with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as a chairman. A draft constitution was prepared by the committee and submitted to the Constituent Assembly on 4th November 1947. The Assembly met for 166 days in public session spanning 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. Before adopting the Constitution, the 308 members of the Assembly signed 200 copies of the document. The Assembly met for 166 days in public session, spanning 2 years, 11 months and 17 days before adopting the Constitution. The 308 members of the Assembly signed 200 copies of the document, one in Hindi and one in English, on 24th November 1950. After much deliberation and some changes, 2 days later, on 26 January 1950, it came into effect throughout the whole nation. While India's independence celebrates its freedom from British rule, the Republic Day celebrates the coming into force of its constitution. On that day, Dr. Rajendra Prasad began his first term of office as President of the Indian Union. The Constituent Assembly became the Parliament of India under the transitional provisions of the new constitution. On November 25, 1949, in his final speech to the Constituent Assembly, Dr. Ambedkar remarked about the potential and the pitfalls of life after January 26, 1950. Thank you.